When you think about Goku's strongest foes, your first thought probably goes to the likes of Frieza. Frieza was previously a galactic emperor looking to obtain immortality on Namek through a wish of the Dragon Balls. As we all know, that plan inevitably failed, and Frieza was defeated, not just once by Goku, the second time by future Trunks. Frieza also made his golden return in the Resurrection F movie, an anime special, before he was defeated once again. Although he was an incredibly useful ally in the Tournament of Power, Whis grants Frieza his life back, and it seems that Frieza is currently continuing his goal of reclaiming his title as Emperor of the Universe. But what about Frieza's older brother, Cooler?
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Cooler is the non-canon older brother of Frieza, who led his own group of warriors known as Cooler's Armored Squadron. In his debut movie, Cooler invades Earth and brings the Z Fighters to their knees with his powerful final form before Goku turns Super Saiyan to defeat him with a Kamehameha pushed into the sun. Cooler then returns via the Big Yeti Star as Meta Cooler, proving almost invincible and unaffected by stamina. However, a gigantic weakness of his is the Metal Cooler core. If this sprawl of technology and Cooler's flesh is destroyed, all of the Big Yeti Star and any remaining Meta Coolers will be destroyed. With all of this information in mind, what if Cooler banded together with Frieza during his invasion of Earth? Since the Dragon Ball video game, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, has already covered Cooler partnering with Frieza during the Namek and Resurrection F sagas, let's branch off and have Frieza partner with Cooler in Cooler's first movie. Let's begin. After Cooler learns of Frieza's death through Salza's reports, he decides to hunt down the person responsible by heading towards Earth. On the way, Salza reports that the ship has spotted someone floating around in space. That someone was Frieza, missing chunks of his body from the fight with Goku on Namek. Cooler demands that Frieza be brought in and put on life support while the ship adds mechanical augments to Frieza's wounds. As the ship drew closer to Earth, Frieza had finally recovered and become Mecha Frieza. Whilst Cooler's ship was landing, Gohan and Krillin were out camping and cooking in the nearby forest, whilst Goku was busy catching fish in the lake. Cooler's armored squadron interrupted Krillin and Gohan before Goku arrives to confront them. Frieza suddenly yells at Goku from above, standing beside Cooler before revealing to the others that he was the one who tried to kill him on Namek. Goku saves Gohan from a dual death beam from Frieza and Cooler, falling into the waterfall whilst Krillin flees the scene. Cooler and Frieza and the armored squadron go out on a manhunt to find and kill Goku. However, Goku is severely wounded and requires a senzu bean. Gohan later collects the senzu beans and begins flying back to Goku, getting caught by Doré and the others on the way, which ends up injuring Icarus. As Doré was about to crush Gohan's head, Piccolo saves the day just in time and holds off the armored squadron whilst Gohan escapes. Piccolo ends up defeating Doré with a stray blast that fries Naze with his own technique before facing Salza. Just as the fight was about to progress, Piccolo is struck by a dual death beam from both Cooler and Frieza, getting barraged by more blasts moments later before falling unconscious on the ground. Inevitably, Salza discovers the cave containing Goku. Inside, Gohan fed Goku a senzu bean and lent the bag to Oolong for safekeeping. Gohan proves no match for Salza, getting instantly kicked into a pile of rocks as Salza approaches the cave. He noticed the skyrocketing power level, watching as Goku slowly walked out of the cave with a determined glare. Cooler and Frieza arrive nearby, taunting Goku with the unconscious body of Piccolo before dropping him to the ground with an explosive blast. Enraged, Goku rushes towards the brothers and lands a clean kick against both of their faces, which sends them flying. Goku's sudden power-up causes Salza to be buried underneath the rubble, falling unconscious. Although Goku is in even power with the two, he's inevitably overwhelmed by their strength in numbers. Frieza and Cooler unleash a powerful combo against Goku, sending him flying before finishing the assault with a double death flash that causes a large yellow explosion. Cooler mocks Goku's inability to keep up, going as far as to mock Frieza for being defeated by someone as weak as Goku was. Just then, Goku launches a powerful Kaioken Kamehameha that catches Cooler by surprise and causes noticeable damage to Cooler in a large blue explosion. Realizing that he may be hiding latent power, Cooler decides to transform into his final form and demands Frieza to end this nonsense before Goku has any more tricks to pull. Goku is completely outclassed by Cooler's form and Frieza's presence, getting pummeled by Cooler while Frieza uses his paralysis to prevent Goku from trying any more more tricks such as the Kaioken. As Goku lay defeated against the might of Cooler and Frieza, Krillin suddenly appeared and tried to save Goku with the Destructo Disc. However, this proved useless as the attack outright bounced off Cooler and towards the ground. In response, Frieza shot a death beam directly through Krillin's chest, which ended up incapacitating him. Horrified by the memories of Krillin's death, Goku glowed with a golden aura before erupting into the Super Saiyan form. He shot his signature glare at the two, promising to make the brothers pay for harming his friends and his planet. Frieza is briefly frightened for a moment before damning Goku, charging directly at him and delivering a powerful punch to the jaw that had no effect on Goku. Cooler decides to punch Goku in the gut, which also had no effect. Goku yells out, slamming the two brothers together before throwing them high into the air. Cooler decided to come up with a plan, blasting Goku with a death flash to cause an explosion in smoke. When the smoke cleared, Cooler had charged a supernova while Frieza had charged his own supernova directly behind him. Conflicted, Goku could only stand there and hold back both projectiles at once with one hand. Just as Goku was about to be crushed by both blasts, a mysterious figure grabbed onto Frieza's supernova alongside Goku. That mysterious figure was none other than future Trunks as a Super Saiyan. Trunks effortlessly tossed the supernova back at Frieza, who was struggling to hold it back before Trunks sliced through both Frieza and his projectile in a single slash. To prevent any future returns, Trunks ensured Frieza's death was by defeating him with a powerful Masenko wave. Meanwhile, Goku was struggling to hold back Cooler's supernova and seemingly let it overwhelm him. Surprisingly, Goku managed to lift it back up and Trunks swept in to help him. The Super Saiyans combined their strength with a powerful Kamehameha wave from Goku and a burning attack from Trunks to blast through the supernova and send Cooler flying with the beam. Swearing revenge with his last breath, Cooler was vaporized by the burning Kamehameha in outer space. Goku thanked Trunks for the help, despite being unsure of who he even was. Trunks explains that he was supposed to stop Frieza and King Cold rather than Cooler and Frieza, and assures that the timeline had been messed up somehow. Luckily, Trunks managed to use the sensu beans held by Oolong to heal Krillin, Gohan, and Piccolo to full health. Salza, unconscious under the rubble, suddenly sprouts out and threatens the Z Fighters before Trunks charges at him and blasts him with a large yellow ki blast that wipes out Salza completely. As all seems safe and sound, little did the Z Fighters know that not only does Cooler have a chunk of him floating through space, but Frieza's consciousness is forever living inside of Cooler's ship. However, that is a story for another time. So what's different from the original timeline compared to this one? Let's take a quick look and wrap up today's What If video. Not only was Frieza alive and able to fight Goku again, he also caused a lot of struggle for Goku and friends. From his death beams to his paralysis abilities, Frieza was a frightening ally for Cooler's side due to how difficult he made the fights against Cooler. Goku's allies were at far more risk, but Mecha Frieza's presence lured future Trunks into this timeline due to Trunks' plan to warn the others of the androids before Goku fought against Mecha Frieza. However, it is clear that he traveled back into the wrong past, and thus Trunks was sucked into the Cooler movie universe. Not only does Trunks meet Goku and friends earlier, but he aids Goku in defeating the brothers and safely warning them of the android threat to come. If you enjoyed this What If story, don't forget to leave a like and comment your thoughts below. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. While you're there, let us know whether or not you'd like us to make a part 2 starring Meta Cooler and a surprise return of Frieza through the all-powerful Meta Frieza. For now though, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all in the next DB Hype video.